Where do these individual differences come from? There are two teams. First one is biology, also known as nature. And this is where hereditary or genetic contributions to development affect how a child functions, including their neurological development. The second set of camps of where differences come from is environmental, and this is also known as nurture. And these differences, we say, come from experiences in the environment, and they affect how a child behaves and develops. Now, this traditional war between nature versus nurture has gone on theoretically for hundreds of years. Is it the parents' genetics that make a child, or is it the environment they are brought up in that make a child? And anyone who has children or who have been around families know that it's really a combination of the two. When we look at the transactional theory of development, we see that although initially theorists believed that it was one or the other, we now know it's both. And this just makes sense that biology and the environment affect the development of our learner, and they influence each other. If you take a family of children, I have 3 children, they all have similarities in the way they look, but they all have differences in the way they looked. In their temperaments are completely different. Their interests are completely different. Their learning styles are completely different. And when you take that and you combine it with, you take what they're given biologically and you take that into different environments or the same environments, you get X, Y, and Z. You don't get one outcome. And so it depends how we interact with these genetic differences and how we adapt our environment to really see the outcome or the product of what these differences can be for a child. So really, we know that biology and environment are both important, but we also know that it's important what you do with those biological differences within the environment that has the biggest impact on a child's learning. And that's what the rest of our presentation will really look at, how we can create the environment to match the biology of each child.